Well, howdy, y'all. I'm I didn't type in the chat, but I saw in the chat there's a lot of folks here already. So thanks if you're here watching, and thanks if you're watching the replay later too. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I had a good Sunday. Made a lot of art. That's always a good day. You know, I feel like you really got a lot accomplished and made a lot. That was really fun. I did a lot of drawing and a whole lot of fun stuff. It was a really good day. Swifty found some interesting things. I'm not going to say treasure, but I'll just say interesting things if you haven't seen it already. And just it was a beautiful, like sunshiny fall day. Just an awesome day. So, hey, Randy, I saw Cynthia was here, but she had to go. And I wanted to say thank you, Randy. Oh, Jerry's here too. Hey, Jerry. I wanted to say thank you, Randy, for that shout out. That was so kind. And you put it on YouTube and TikTok. That was awesome. And you were right. My followers did just whoop. I'm almost at 300 last time I looked on TikTok, and I'm a little over 60 here on YouTube. So it's getting there. You know, my goal is to hit 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can draw live on TikTok. I think that would be super fun. And I can't wait to do it. So it's happening. Just got to keep drawing. And I love Cynthia said that she's drawing with her granddaughter, and Randy's drawing with his kids. And that's totally the way to do it. Just pause the video while I'm drawing, and if you have to, back it up and look at it again. That's the best. Even better than me telling the drawing is just looking at it, and actually seeing it how it works. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's super fun. And speaking of super fun, today's super fun, cute drawing was this. Oh, thanks. Well, I have been teaching art my whole life, so I have a little. Oh, there's a cat down there. I was like, why are my feet moving? There was a cat wrapped up in the blanket under my feet. Oh, heavens. But anyway, I was saying, that's my profession. That's what I've done all my life is teach art. So I love it. And this cute sleeping potion is sleeping so hard it's drooling a little. We can all identify with that. That's a good night's sleep. Or usually it happens to me when I'm taking a nap, and your nap gets a little carried away. So, hey, October 24th, we can go back. Let's go back to the beginning of October and take a little tour. It's hard to believe it's the 24th. One more week until Halloween. So, yeah, October is 3/4 of the way through. Wow, where did it go? Our little monster on October 1st. We'll take a little trip through uh, October here, and then we'll do a little bit of drawing, and then we'll get started on that origami monster eye if you want to fold along. That cute, adorable ghost. The loony full moon. Some super cute pumpkins. One of my favorites, the pumpkin pie. It's just adorable. Hey, Drum and Detect, welcome. Glad you're here. We're just taking a trip back through the sketchbook here. October 6th, our wild and woolly old man of the woods there. Some tasty hot chocolate. I still need to make some of that. When we get another good cold snap, I think it'll be hot chocolate time. Making a clean sweep there on October 8th. I know. I know, only 3 days to our anniversary. Where does the time go? Where does it go? Cute bat kitty. Could add some cute little vampire teeth there too. That would be super cute. An adorable monster for the 10th. On his way to a party, I think. Or her, I'm not sure. October 11th. We've got the bat cat. Yeah, that's so cute. Um, well, yeah, and the hot chocolate with the mini marshmallows. That's really fun. This one's kind of small, so I couldn't put faces in the marshmallows. But if you draw it on big on like a whole piece of paper, it's really fun to put cute little faces in all the little marshmallows too. Wow, Too little on that one, though. There's too many. I don't know if I can really pick a favorite. Speaking of picking a favorite, that's what you have to do if you want to enter my contest. I'm actually giving away all of these drawings from my sketchbook for this month of October, including this cute little kitty peeking out of a pumpkin and this adorable witch's hat, all of them. So to enter the contest, I have a giveaway video. Go check that out. Check out all my October videos. Pick your favorite. Comment on whichever drawing video is your favorite from the month, and also comment on the giveaway video telling me which is your favorite. So comment on those two videos, and I'll comment back and let you know you're entered in the drawing. It'll be on my live on November 7th, so that's 2 weeks from now. But yeah, all these drawings could be yours. Oh, a cute moon. Just hanging out. Just like these acorns just hanging out in the tree. Although this time of year, they've probably all fallen by now with that good wind we've been having for sure. Don't want to smush a kitty down there. Cute little tombstone. This is actually one of the most popular drawing videos on TikTok because I post all my drawing videos on YouTube and TikTok. And I kind of like to go back and see which ones are the most popular. This one has been incredibly popular on TikTok. And the ghost kitty, we'll get there in a minute. The little bubble monster. There was a couple of days of bubbles. There we go with the love potion. That had some little heart bubbles. A sweet little owl. A cute skull. Never thought I'd say it, but there it is. Oh man, you got hit on the head by an acorn in Connecticut. I bet that's the real deal. Like, you kind of take it for granted, right? They're not going to hit you, but oh man, you might notice. Here's that ghost kitty. I think that's the one. That one is in the lead right now on TikTok for my October drawings. That cute crystal ball. It's kind of like, whoa, I hope it's something good it sees in the future. The cauldron. Maybe it's cooking up some of that love potion. Or maybe it's cooking up some sleeping potion for this day's drawing. Yes, exactly. Love potion number 9. Yep. I teach cute drawing to little kids, and I introduced this drawing to them, and they said, "Well, why does it say no 9?" I said, "Well, if you put NO with a dot, a period at the end, it's an abbreviation for number." And they were like, "Okay, number 9." Why? They're too young. They don't know the song, and so they just the joke was totally lost on them. But I got it, and I'm glad that some of you all have gotten it too. So yeah, love potion number 9. There it is. Swifty said that was his favorite. I think one of my favorites is the kitty ghost. It's just adorable. So adorable. I don't know. There's so many cute ones though. It's hard to pick. But that's okay. I don't have to pick. I just have to keep drawing. So this week will be my last week of October drawings. And I think I've saved some of the best for last. I don't know. Should I give you a sneak peek? I'll give you a sneak peek. I think I've got some over here. Or maybe I think I put them far, far away so I wouldn't accidentally give you a sneak peek. So, yeah, no sneak peek. But speaking of sneak peek, our fun project for the evening is this origami monster eye. So, if you want to fold along, you'll just need a regular piece of copy paper, and I'll show you how to make it into a square. And that's a handy trick to have up your sleeve for a lot of things, or a lot of origami. A lot of origami starts with a square. And a lot of times you don't have a square paper, but there's an easy way to make a rectangle into a square, or make a square out of a rectangle. And I explained this technique also at the beginning of my Monster Eye origami video. There's a couple of Halloween origami videos up right now in addition to my Halloween drawing. So there's a lot of fun Halloween things to do. I love Halloween. It's so fun. All right, so I've got my paper here. I'm going to set my drawing book over here with my collection of little books. Does this ever happen to you? I'm going to just chat for a minute while people get their paper and get ready. You're going to need a piece of paper and a pair of scissors, basically, to make our monster eye. So if you're going to create with me, go grab those things and I'll tell you about one of my collections. You ever look around you and think, oh, geez, I really have a lot of those things, whatever it is. Well, one of my things is small journals. Like I love tiny journals and sketchbooks. I don't know why, but I just really like them. I'll share some pages out of this one with you. I should do a whole tour of this one day. This one has a lot of really positive affirmations in it. So this is my little affirmation book. And Randy asks, "What am I doing for November?" For November, I haven't 100% decided yet. I have a week to decide, but I'm leaning towards painting every day. This month, I drew every day and shared that with you. But I'm thinking for November, I want to um, either paint every day or craft every day. I'm thinking paint every day. Just not quite sure yet. Actually, my latest idea about what to do for November was do a little like drawing with watercolor every day. So it's like combining sort of drawing and painting. So I don't have to leave drawing behind just yet because I really like it. So maybe a little drawing with painting on top. I think I'll combine them. I'm so glad we had this chat. Oh, oh, definitely water. I don't mess with oil paint anymore. This Trillium behind me, that's oil paint. But I just don't enjoy the solvents. Origami every day. Oh, that would be fun. You know what? I think I'll do origami every day in February when it's winter and you're kind of looking for things to do inside a lot. That's a good idea. So yeah, origami monster eye. So we'll start by, oh, so back to the question of oil or water, definitely watercolor. So I'll draw with something like a Sharpie or my favorite drawing pens that are not water soluble. I mean, not, once they dry, you can paint over them. Um, so I'll draw with those and then paint over them with watercolor. We'll do some fall things. We'll do some Thanksgiving things. We can look ahead a little bit to Christmas, even though it's not quite Thanksgiving yet, maybe. I know they have stuff in the Christmas stuff in the store already. That's just a little too early for me. Too much. All right, so let's make a square out of this rectangle. We're going to fold a corner over to the other side. Doesn't really matter which one you pick. What does matter is that you line up these two pieces of paper so that they're right next to each other as much as they can be. So once I get once I get them lined up, I kind of push the corner down. That helps keep that end even. And then I keep my finger on the corner here where I'm folding, slide my finger back to the fold, and that helps keep it even. And then just fold that crease. Hey, Bobby, lurking and enjoying. Good to see you. All right, so we made a nice crease. So that's really the only fold that we need to do to make this into a square. And we'll cut right along this edge here. I like to make myself a little crease there. Just makes it easier to keep it straight. Howdy, y'all. Hope you're having a good Sunday evening. Nice and quiet here. Different story next weekend, probably. Halloween. Anybody got? I know a lot of people have Halloween plans this year. What are you doing? Going trick or treating with the kids? Got an event, a festival, or trunk or treat, a party, something, anything? All right. And hey, look at that. We've got our square. Groovy. Swifty says party. Yes. It was a triangle for a minute. I'm getting all mathy on you. Ha ha. Mm. So I think the easiest way to fold this model is to have one that's already folded. Really, the easiest way to fold any origami model is to have one that's already folded. Unfold it, and then recreate it. So we've got our square. What we're going to do first, we've already got a crease down the center, so we're going to bring each corner into the center, the top and the bottom. Yeah, there's all kinds of shapes. It's about to get complicated. An easy way to make sure that your corners go to the center is to just give yourself a little crease there. So I'll put the corners that I've already folded that have a crease in them already, I'll put those together and just give the middle a little pinch. And then I'll be able to line up that top corner and the bottom corner with the center. Gonna roll some yards. All right, so now we've got the top and the bottom folded into the center. We're going to fold it one more time. We're going to fold that bottom edge up to the center and make sure you keep that triangle that we folded over. It's going to want to try to sneak out, but don't let it sneak out. Fruit fly. 'Tis the season for those. Don't let that little part underneath sneak out because you want to keep it lined up. And I made it a little darker so you can see the paper a little better. There we go. So yeah, just make sure that stays tucked in and bring this edge up, even with that fold in the center. Same thing on the top. Make sure that triangle stays put and fold the top down to the center. Yeah, really the electric swatter. All right, so here's our model we've already folded, so we can do that step, fold into the center. And the next step that we are going to do is to fold the ends over. So right at the end of this top section, we're going to fold it back. Oh, that's another diamond. And if you're watching the replay, the nice thing is you can pause this and fold along. Oh, Randy says the ladybugs are crazy at his house. 'Tis the season. We've got stink bugs like that. Oh my goodness. So we're going to fold the same way here at the center, at the end of that center piece. Just fold the side back. Now, inside here is where our eye is going to be. So before we fold any further, because things are about to kind of get closed up, before we fold any further, let's do some drawing and decorating. I made this monster eye. This monster eye was inspired by a reptile eye, but goat eyes. Just fleshed one. Yep. Electric swatter to use on Swifty. No, for Swifty to use. Goat eyes make interesting models, as do sea creatures. They also have very interesting eyes. So if you're looking for a model for your eye, those are all good sources. I'm going to stick with the reptile theme there because that makes it interesting for a monster. All right, I'm going to give myself a nice big circle here, and I'm going to make sure that the circle stays inside. It doesn't even have to be a circle since it's a monster eye, right? It could be any shape. Just make sure my circle stays inside these two folds. I don't want it to go past those edges. Yeah, definitely. It makes it so much easier to be able to pause. That's what I tell my students all the time too, because on OutSchool where I teach, they always record all the classes, and teachers can choose whether to share their recordings or not. And I always do because I think, you know, kids when they learn to draw something, it's great if you understand the steps the first time, but then when you actually go back and draw it the second time, you can really sort of get into it and express yourself through it and make it the way you want to because you've learned the steps already. And this time you kind of know where you're going. So drawing it that second time is really helpful. All right, we got a circle here for our monster eye. And then we can, Mrs. Swifty is an expert on monsters. Nah, maybe toddlers. That kind, little monsters around the house. This reptile eye has a pretty crazy shaped pupil there. All kinds of monsters. All right, we've got our pupil, and then I added a little weight to the outside of my monster eye here. Just made this outside line nice and wide. And this is the perfect time if your circle is a little wonky, you can kind of shape it up if you want to. So I'll just add a little weight there around the outside edge. All right. And then this monster eye. Oh, yeah, cat eye. This monster eye has lots of veiny lines in it, so I'll go on and add those. And the more detail you add, the creepier it is, right? Most of the drawing that I teach is super cute stuff, so branching out into scary is something different for me. I had a student the other day who was very into scary. She was like, "Do you teach any scary drawing classes?" I was like, "No, not really. Really more into the cute stuff." So I hope she found a teacher who was really into scary stuff because she was into that. And that's the other cool thing about outschool.com is teachers make all their own classes, curriculum, everything, and kids find what they're interested in. Um, so there's something for everybody. There's people who teach about backyard chickens. There's preschools, circle time. There's music classes, lots of art classes, academics, everything you could imagine is on there. So if you have a young learner who's interested in learning something, it's there. Even gaming like Roblox and Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons, it's all there. It's really cool. I taught in the public schools for most of my career until the pandemic, and then everything changed. So I started teaching online last summer on OutSchool, and I've just enjoyed it so much. I've met so many interesting young people from all over the world, literally every continent except Antarctica. Um, It's really neat. And drawing is sort of its own language, so even if we didn't always speak the same language, we could still draw together. So that part is really neat too. I have lots of students who are English as a second language learner students, and it's always fun. I always, they ask me how to say something in English, and I always say, "Well, how would you say it?" So um, I get to hear all kinds of different languages. Lots of Russian, interestingly enough. All right, we got our little branchy eye things going there. Let's add a little color. Got to have a little. Yeah, but it's kind of a funny riff on that out school, in school. So, OutSchool is an online platform. They've been in business for, I want to say, 5 or 6 years, maybe somewhere around there. And they originally started as a platform for homeschoolers to offer, you know, it's a lot of times homeschoolers are kind of isolated. They might have a homeschool group, but what if there's not an expert in art? What if there's not an expert in music? So to be able to offer homeschoolers different kinds of um, subjects that maybe their homeschool group couldn't, OutSchool started as a distance learning thing, online learning, and it's just really grown, especially since the pandemic and the start of um, online. A lot of online school, a lot of online school. It has really, really, really grown. And like I said earlier, you can find anything on there. It's amazing. I think I'll use some crayons to add a little color to this real quick. Mm, and I think I'll do some funky yellow green and some orange. Sound like good colors for Halloween. Put a little brighter color right in the middle so it pops, and then a little darker right around the edge. So yeah, that's how I make my living now. I teach online, teach art online, and I absolutely love it. I love being in the classroom too, don't get me wrong, having human contact and being with kids is amazing, but it's also really amazing to teach things that you love and have students who love what you teach. It feels like it doesn't feel like it is a really enjoyable experience for everyone involved. The kids are doing what they like. I'm doing what I like. We're all having a good time. I laugh so much during the day. It's amazing. I love it. All right, we've got some bright colors going there. Oh wow, Drum and Detect. Congrats to your congrats to your wife. It's a big step leaving teaching. And I don't I had thought about it for a long time, but I was kind of chicken. Honestly, it's a salary, it's benefits, it's kind of hard to walk away from, but I got to a point where I was ready. I was ready to go out on my own, and I'm so glad I did. It's been so rewarding. It's a good thing. Let's go back to our monster eye. We're going to do a fold, and then we'll add a little bit more color on the inside there. So we'll fold over the top and the bottom back where they were. And the next fold that we're going to make is from our corner on the top of the middle right there to the top and the bottom on the side. So I'm going to give myself a little tiny crease here, just right in the center, so I know where I'm going. So I just folded that. Lots of tears. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I did not have many tears because I had a weird, abrupt ending. I had already resigned from my job when the pandemic hit. So, like, we had an early dismissal one Friday in March, and then I never saw students again. That was it. It was over. It was totally bizarre. It was absolutely surreal. But anyway, I digress. I've got my little pinch up here on the top at the center. So I'm going to fold between the top here and the corner here. Kind of get it started there, and then I'll fold this way. So now I've kind of got that fold started there. And I'll lay it down and give it a good crease with my finger. You can use other tools for this too. Markers are really handy. I almost used a crayon. That's not so good. It'll make a mess. All right, so we did that once. We're going to go and do it all the way around now. So from the center here to the corner. And this is going to be the part that is the front of our monster eye here. So everything's going to fold back around that. This is going to be our monster eyelid that we're folding now. All right, give that a nice crease. And then the same on this side. Sometimes if I want a fold to stop or start in a specific place, I'll use the tip of my finger or my fingernail to kind of start the fold there. So it'll be right where I want it. And then we can line up the rest of it. I think the most fun thing about this origami model is that it moves. The ones that move, you know, that you can play with are really the most fascinating ones. For little kids and for me. I'm a little kid at heart. I guess that's why I love doing all this stuff, you know. Right. So we made our creases there. Now, while we've got this folded back, the next fold that we're going to make is right along the center of our paper. So we'll fold this to the back, and then we'll fold the whole, just the part that goes from the edge of our paper to the corner here. We're going to fold back and crease. Same thing on the other side. We'll fold that piece over, crease it right in the middle. So when you're done with that step, those two pieces should line up and be able to stand straight up. It's going to be like our little handle. And it's okay if they're not exactly even. This is the back, so nobody will see that part but you. Let's do the same thing on this end. We'll fold this piece over and then fold it back along the center there. One more time. All right, and we've got our second handle here, so things are coming together. This is how it's going to look in just a minute. It's going to work. It's going to be amazing. So we've got our model here. So the next thing we're going to do is bring the ends in. So they'll be tucked inside this part. So we have our first fold that we made there already. We're going to just bring that back. And then we need to add some creases in this one that we have out here, but we don't have here yet. So let's just fold that whole piece down. Give it a nice crease again. And then the last fold that we made, but we'll just have 2 layers this time. It's getting a little thick there, so if you need to use a marker or a pen or something to fold it, you totally can. So we just added some folds to that. Yes, drawings are our favorite detectors. Yeah, I have a couple of ideas about how I want to do that. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side here. We'll fold this whole piece in, crease on the edge, and then fold back from the center. And the folds on this side are done. Now you can tape or staple that together if you want to keep it together. I just like to hold it when I'm playing with it. So let's do the same folds on the other end. We'll fold this end piece in on the fold we had earlier. And then add these creases. Fold along the middle there. So after we make these folds, we'll be pretty much done. We'll have a little bit more decorating to do, but we'll be pretty much finished with our origami monster eye. Now we're going to fold the whole thing in half this direction with all those handles inside. Give it a nice crease there on the eyelid, because this is what is going to make your eyelid open. So these little triangles on the back are our handles. So we'll grab those and push them together, and the eyelid opens and the eye goes back. So the last places we need to decorate are right in here beside the eyeball and the eyelid. Super fun. So it makes it easier to decorate the inside part if you want to do that. You can just unfold the ends here. Since you already have the folds, it'll go right back when you want to put it back. So you can just open it and decorate, and you can see the triangles now where your monster's skin color is going to go. Let's see, that one was green, but I think this monster should be, maybe this monster will be a red monster. So this triangle here is all you need to add color to. This one's got some funky texture on his skin too. That's cool. Tuck all those pieces back in there. Fold the end over, and you got your handles. It pretty much, as soon as I said that it was going to not cooperate, it pretty much just goes back right the way it was. You got your little handles. Origami metal detectorists. That's definitely a winter project. So we've got our blinking origami monster eye there. Super fun. I hope you fold one, and I hope you have fun folding it. If you do fold one, send me a picture, or even better, a little video of you and your blinking monster eye. I'll put a blinking monster eye origami video of me and my eye on TikTok. And if you're on TikTok, you can duet or stitch with me. So you can show me your blinking monster origami eye, or you can email me a picture too. That would be awesome. So thanks for coming around this evening, folks. Thanks for hanging out for Blinking Monster Eye Origami. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make one. I hope you have fun making one. I hope you teach somebody else how to make one, because that's really fun. So we've got our Blinking Monster Eye. That is a good idea to make a video of how you got the name Swifty. And don't forget about my giveaway. All the drawings from this month, October. So all these drawings in the giveaway, look for the giveaway announcement video, and all of these cute drawings from this whole month could be yours. Check it out. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now, folks. Have a great week. I'll see you tomorrow with some more cute drawing. But bye for now.